Gurubhyo Namaha. Hello children, hope everybody is doing good. Today we will get into the third module of the lesson, parts of a plant and their functions. In the last two modules, we learned about the functions of root, stem and leaves. Wow, what do you see there children? A beautiful flower. So, can you guess what is today's topic? Yes, it is flowers. We are going to talk about flowers. Flowers are the most colorful and attractive part of a plant. What do you see in the picture children? It's the hibiscus plant. You would have seen this in your surroundings, in your garden. Yes, flowers are the reproductive part of a plant. Flowers differ in shape, size and color. Most flowers have a pleasant smell, isn't it children? Where does a flower grow? A flower grows on the stem of a plant. The whole flower is attached to the stem by a stalk. Now we will see the parts of a flower. What are the main parts of the flower children? Can you observe the picture? We have four main parts of the flower. They are sepal, petal, stamen and the pistil. Now we will see about the sepals. What do you observe in the picture children? We see tiny leaves protecting the bud. Okay. The green leaf-like parts of a flower are called sepals. They look like tiny leaves. They protect the flower when it is a bud. Next comes the most attractive part of the flower children. What is that? It is about the petals. Petals are the most attractive part of a flower. They are soft and brightly colored. They attract insects and birds to the flower. Now we will see about the stamen. What is a stamen? Stamen is the male reproductive part of a flower. It is made up of a long tube called filament. You can observe this in the picture which is shown in green color children. It is made up of a long tube called filament with an anther at the top. So the anther and the filament together form the stamen. The anther contains a yellow powder-like substance called pollen. Next comes the pistil. It is the female part of a flower. Can you observe this in the picture children? It has a long tube called style. At the bottom of the style, the ovary is present with ovules. At the top of the style, a sticky structure called stigma is present. So, the style, stigma and ovary, all the three together form the pistil, the female part of a flower. Now, we will see the functions of flowers. Flowers help in the reproduction of a plant. Some plants such as cauliflower store extra food in their flowers. The function of the flower is to help a plant reproduce. The fruit grows from the flower and inside the fruit are seeds from which new plants grow. How does a flower help in reproduction? Many flowers produce a sweet smelling liquid called nectar. Nectar attracts insects. You can see that in the picture children. What is that insect trying to do? It is trying to suck the nectar from the flower. So, when an insect sits on the flower, some of the yellow pollen dust may fall on its body and stick to it. So, the insect transfer pollen grains from one plant to another. This results in the formation of fruits. The lower part of the pistil slowly changes into a fruit. The process of transfer of pollen grains from one flower to another is called pollination. Now we'll see the next function, children. Some plants store extra food in their flowers. Have you enjoyed eating cauliflower and broccoli, children? Actually, we are eating the flowers of those plants. Now we will learn about fruits. A fruit is a part of a plant that develops from a flower and has seeds in it. Fruits can be classified into two main types, children. What are they? Edible fruits and non-edible fruits. What do you mean by the word edible? Edible means eatable. Some fruits, when you eat, it is not harmful to us. They are called edible fruits. We get lot of vitamins and minerals and energy from them. They are called edible fruits. What are non-edible fruits? These fruits are not eatable. We cannot eat them. They will contain poisonous substances in them. So they are called non-edible fruits. We cannot eat these fruits. Now, what do you see in the picture? We see lot of fruits, children. Banana, grapes, strawberry, watermelon, pineapple. Okay, all these are edible fruits. They give us lot of vitamins and minerals which help us to keep the body healthy. Next, we see the non-edible fruits. It is the datura fruit. It is very poisonous, children. We cannot eat these fruits. Some fruits like mango and lychee have just one seed in them. This is summer season, children. Are you all enjoying eating mangoes? Yes. What will you see inside the mango? You see a big, large seed. Some fruits have few seeds like apple. Other fruits like watermelon and papaya have many seeds in them. Have you noticed this, children? Next, we will see the functions of fruits. Fruits protect the seeds. Fruits also store their excess food prepared by the plants. Next, we will see about the seeds. Seeds are present inside the fruits. Seeds are very important, children. How they are important? A new plant grows from the seed when it germinates. When seeds are allowed to remain in the plant, ripened fruit become dry and burst open. The seeds from such fruits fall on the ground and grow into new plants under favorable conditions. Now we will see the functions of the seed. Seeds give rise to new plants. Many seeds store the excess food in them. Seeds are a very important source of food for human beings, isn't it, children? Examples are rice, wheat, oats and beans. Now, to sum up the whole chapter, we have a flow chart, children. What does a flow chart show? Parts of a plant and their functions. There are two main systems. What are they? Root system and shoot system. What did we learn in the root system? We learned the two types of roots, tap root and fibrous root. Then we learned the shoot system. What does the shoot system consist of? Stem, leaves, flowers, fruits and seeds. And now we have learned each and everything, their function, their structure. Yes, children? Okay. So now we have completed the full lesson, parts of a plant and their functions. Here is a simple assignment for you, children, to check whether you have understood the concepts. Fill in the blanks. The dash protects the bud. The dash attaches the flower to the stem. The male part of a flower is called dash. The female part of a flower is called dash. Next comes the question part. What is pollination? Then draw a neat label diagram of a flower. So children, we have completed the entire lesson, parts of a plant and their functions. So what you have to do? You have to take the e-book, read the content and then try to do the book back exercises. So with this we end up the module, children. Thank you, children.